Jewish Family Service of MetroWest is a social service agency, non-sectarian. We provide services for everybody in the community, regardless of race, religion, gender. Within our mental health services, we serve people of all ages. I like to say twinkle to wrinkle.
We offer counseling, clinical, longer-term mental health counseling for children and adolescents, parents and adults and older adults in the community.
A few years ago, we did a program called Breaking Barriers. It was in connection with an increase in the amount of teen suicides that we saw in the community, and it was in collaboration with a foundation that was created by Ita and Mark Levinson in honor of their son.
Within the year of Eric passing away, my husband and I started the Eric Eliezer Foundation for Hope. The mission is really to bring awareness of mental health issues and challenges to the public, to fight the stigma of mental health. We looked for a partner in the community, and Jewish Family Service of MetroWest was just the natural. It's really very important to us that Eric be remembered in this way. Not necessarily his name, but that his death counted for something and his life counted for something.
Rachel Coalition is a division of Jewish Family Service of MetroWest, New Jersey.
And we provide both counseling and legal services to victims of domestic violence, both men and women, and also the children who have been exposed to domestic violence. We think it's really, really important that children be able to have the mental health support and resources that they need.
Coming into JFS, I knew about the domestic violence services. I knew about counseling. I had no idea of all the work that we did to help those who were Holocaust survivors.
We work with about 250 Holocaust survivors in Essex, Morris, and Sussex counties, and we provide different ways that we can allow them to stay in their home and age with dignity.
I was born in Lyon, in France, during the war. We had very little of anything: money, food, vitamins, nothing. Doctors were non-existent in our lives.
We have an event called Cafe Europa that happens every other week throughout the year.
We would have lunch and programs for Holocaust survivors. I made new friends. I met the staff of Jewish Family Service that was always very friendly and caring.
In addition to the work that we do with our Holocaust survivors, we have a very full older adult department that allows us to provide services for non-Holocaust survivor older adults. We have a case management program. We've seen close to 400 older adults through that case management program.
It wasn't until my father became ill that I really realized what loneliness was. Any moment that someone spent with my father, whether it was holding the door open for him or telling him that his shoe was untied, it really brought a smile to his face because he just felt like he had purpose. He felt like people noticed him. Jewish Family Service of MetroWest helps people maintain their dignity, helps them think of themselves as people, not as castaways.
We also have a very robust volunteer department. We're able to engage the community, and our ability to give back both to the community and engage the volunteers in a meaningful experience is really important to us. And one of the things that's really remarkable about us and that I think helps us stand out is that we respond to every crisis in real time. When COVID happened, when October 7th happened, when there was the increase in suicides in the community, whatever it may be, we find a way to pivot and make sure that we're continuing to provide the services in the community. That is the most important thing to us, and that we never stop looking to the community to see what it is that they need. And so I'm very, very proud of that.
Within a few weeks of the pandemic, JFS was able to completely go all remote, and we shifted all of our services to telehealth.
When COVID hit, Cafe Europa had to go online on Zoom. They provided programs to help with the shopping, the food, the cleaning necessities. They saw and they could predict what we needed and would be there to help.
Since October, there's been this immense mourning as a community, grief and loss. There's been high anxiety and depression with members of the community that have been really affected, and everybody, and the rise of anti-Semitism. So we are getting so many calls to support the day schools, to support students and families that are immediately affected, whether they have friends and family in Israel.
We serve a broad community through JFS, and so there have been suicides in different towns of young people. And JFS, in a moment, is there to help work with the families, to work with the students.
Since the pandemic, there has really been an explosion of mental health needs. It's a real crisis that we're in the middle of, and we see it all the time. We don't see this going away. We only see it getting more and more necessary. I'm proud of how we managed to take a crisis situation and make sure that the community knows that we are still here to serve them.